Are we starting or are we not starting?
That's pretty dress. What else? Thank you. I like. Okay. What comes to your mind when you think of a prostitute? When you see those women, scantily clad, maybe wearing a fur coat on a cold winter day through the streets of New York, what do you think? Maybe STDs. Maybe you think she must have had a bad childhood. And maybe you don't think that they're hurting you. They're hurting our society. But in fact, they are detrimental to society. Good morning, Mr. Redican and esteemed judges. My name is Elizabeth Fleischer, and I will be advocating for the resolve that prostitution is detrimental to society. To clarify, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, prostitution is defined as the act or practice of engaging in promiscuous sexual relations for money. This is derived from the state of being prostituted. Being prostituted literally means to lower or to corrupt one's talents for an unworthy purpose. My opponent Yuval and I will be debating as to whether or not this occupation at this moment is detrimental or causes harm to our society. As the affirmative, I have the privilege to limit our topic for debate. A society is defined as a community, nation, or broad grouping of people with common traditions, institutions, and collective activities. I will be limiting society to that of the American society. So any facts that my opponent Yuval talks about concerning the benefits of prostitution for societies other than America's, you should disregard. Additionally, I will be limiting this topic to that of only female prostitution. So again, any facts or testimonials from male prostitutes that Yuval brings up, you should disregard. I seriously believe that prostitution is detrimental to society for 3 reasons. First of all, the spread of STDs. Second of all, the danger to the prostitutes. And third of all, it's permanent to, once you choose to be a prostitute, you can't really get out. So, in regards to STDs, according to a study done by the U.S. Health Department, 20% of prostitutes have admitted to having STDs. 20% of prostitutes are also homeless. So if you think about it, they're on the streets and they have STDs, so they're just like diseased in the streets. And to say that that's not hurtful to our society because they are technically part of our society is incorrect. Additionally, 22.4% of female prostitutes in Miami, Florida have contracted HIV, which is a very dangerous disease to have. Also, in San Francisco, for female prostitution, 55.3% of female prostitutes have either chlamydia, syphilis, herpes, or HIV. So as you can see, prostitution as a profession is almost a definite to contract an STD, which, as you know from health class, can lead to lots of bad side effects such as not being able to have children, not being able to having pains throughout your body, to even death. And additionally, being a prostitute is dangerous. So just to give you a generalized idea, 1% of American women are prostitutes. It's about 1 million prostitutes are in America right now. Okay, so 80% of them have been sexually assaulted, raped, as many as 8 to 10 times annually. Think about that. Some women are scarred for life from being raped once. These women, 80% of them, are raped or sexually assaulted 8 to 10 times annually. And that's from the U.S. Health Department study as well. Additionally, from the Penn State University Education website, 76% of call girls considered suicide. So if you think about the danger to their physical being, to their mental being, this is really detrimental because, as I said before, the key part of this is that prostitutes, American prostitutes, are part of our society, which makes it detrimental because if they're getting diseases and they're spreading it to their clients, and they're getting, 80% of them are getting beat up and sexually assaulted 8 to 10 times a year, that is detrimental. If that's not detrimental, I don't know what else is. And then the other one is that prostitution is actually very permanent for a woman who enters into it. The average age, according to the U.S. Health Department, is 14 years old for a girl to enter. And 92% of them, by the time that they're 30, want to leave but cannot for lack of food or money, or because they're addicted to something. And the only way that they can get this is like pimps sometimes are their suppliers. Just to show you that like the pimps get them addicted to this stuff, and prostitutes are 99% more likely to become addicted to alcohols, drugs, or sex, actually. So, and also 80% of prostitutes have been sexually assaulted by their pimps. So like, if you think about it, they're addicted to something and they have to have it, and then the only person to give it to them is the person who's sexually assaulting them. So, thanks, vote affirmative.